Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up? This is Livy Igwe coming live from London. If you guys are watching on a replay, drop me a hashtag style. Okay, so we are live on literally four platforms. So we're live on Insta, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And it reminds me of back in the day when I started doing live on all different platforms. And I know I'm smiling, but it doesn't make any sense. But it's so funny because I didn't want to do that before, but we're doing it now. So today we're going to be talking about, I thought I would jump in because why not? But before I jump into my 3 points in TikTok, I'm going to leave the live on Insta, Facebook, and YouTube so you can watch the replay if you want to. Hey, Kelly. One of the reasons why, and I think I put it in my post, I can't remember, the 3 things you will never figure out if you don't do network marketing. But before I go and talk about that, hey, everybody tuning in. Hey, Elena, Louise, ciao, Chiara, come stai? So I'm going to tell you a little story before I jump into today. And if you guys know, like my hair, do you like my hair? Thank you, my love. I know we changed it a little bit. My hair is so core texture. Like I spent an hour and a half, let's say an hour and a half, 2 hours under the bleach to get like this sort of color. So miracles do happen when you got patience, especially when you finish the hairdresser at 11:30 at night. I arrived at 3 and he didn't start me until 7. Patience is everything. Okay. So I want to talk to you about 2 people that I think will, I don't know if you guys understand the level of gratitude I have for life at this moment. So you guys know I'm on social media. You guys know I sell supplements. You guys know I'm in network marketing. If you don't, hey, that's what I do. But I went today to church. If you guys don't know, I'm Christian. But I didn't go to church alone. I used to go to church back in the day, before COVID hit, and then I just wanted to watch online. And so I'm going to talk to you about 2 people, Makita and Katarina. And it's funny when you meet up with people, and I would wish that if we met one day, this is how you felt. Hey, Sam. Is that if we met face to face, we would still have the same conversation online and offline. Like it would be the same. And this literally what happened today. So Makita came to church because she wanted to go to church. Her daughter has been listening to sort of like music and worship. And so she was like, why don't I just bring her? Even though, she has a Muslim background, but wanted to just bring her child because she's been listening to worship music all the time, right? And she wanted to talk about Jesus and stuff. So she's like, oh, okay, let's just go, right? Anyways. And so Makita, I met her online about a couple of months ago, but I didn't know her. Yet we still live in the same city, but I didn't know if I had not been in proximity of people that I know. So Makita comes to church, and then on the other side you have Kay, right? And Kay, I don't know her. Like I only interacted. Hey, Makita, love. I only interacted on social media with her. Like I saw her because I was doing a 20-week prayer fast with a transformational church where it's just 21 days, and I didn't want to do the fasting, but I just wanted to do the prayer because I just believe, I wanted to get closer to God. Okay, Sophia, how are you, my love? Right. And so here comes Kay. I have never met her. Never have I met her, only online. And we've been talking for at least 2 weeks. When you talk to somebody and it's like your girlfriend, but you feel as if you love her and you connect with her, like everything connects. Like it's so good, right? And automatically, Makita's here, Kay's here, we connect, we go through the sermon, and then we go to eat together as if we knew each other. One pours into one girl, the other pours into the other, and the other pours into, like, it just felt so beautiful. But that is something that you cannot understand if you're not willing to get out of your comfort zone. And I know some of y'all maybe have had past where your network marketing business failed you, or maybe you had things that broke you. But let me tell you this. You only get out of your comfort zone when you decide that enough is enough and you want to draw the line in the sand. Now you probably listen like, yeah, Olivia, what kind of sand? Your sand, your pit. Are you fed up of living paycheck to paycheck? Are you fed up of living, not having right friends? Are you fed up of like not being the better version of you? But that will only go if you get out on your comfort zone. That will only get out of things that will have you talk to strangers, will have you, I don't know, smile at someone. Now, I'm not talking, smiling to weirdos. But what if you could talk to a girlfriend or a girl that's on the side and you're like, hey, I love your hairstyle. Oh, hey, I love what you're wearing. Oh, hey, I love your shoes. Right? There comes a different level when you know who you are. And when I was telling you the story of Makita and Kay that we met, we didn't know each other. But had I not, this is why I want you guys to understand. I'm going to talk about 3 things here of why you will never know if you don't do network marketing. You will never know. Because these things that I'm talking about right now is because it's the proof that, number 1, you got to be obedient in who you are, obedient in understanding that you don't have the answers, but if you work on yourself continuously, you'll get better at it. Number 2 is you need connections. And number 3, you need belief. And some of you are, yeah, okay, Olivia, that's cool. Belief? Are you nuts? Like, what you mean belief? What you mean connection? What you mean obedience? I'm going to get there. Your girl's going to get there. Just give me a minute, okay? And TikTok, I'm going to leave the live on Insta, Facebook, and I'm also streaming on YouTube, which makes me laugh because I'm like, that's what I did back in the day, and here I'm just doing it again. Anyways, it does not matter. I want you to fall in love with sucking. And I know some of y'all will be like, yeah, the reason why you're not confident in who you are is because you're way too perfectionist in your mind. You're way too perfectionist because social media, back in the day, in the 80s, the 90s, we always said, don't nudge, don't go on to checking, your next door neighbor's answers because it's not good. You should have your own answers. And now you think that somebody has done a reel that's the first time that they did it. But let me remind you this, they took it from someone and then redid it onto somebody else. There's nothing new, guys. Fashion is the same. It's cyclical. It's just how you present yourself. Nothing new. I was talking to So, and she was saying, there's a lot of photographers in this world. Yeah, there's 1,000 photographers. Just like there's 1,000 fashion stylists, image consultants on this world. There's 1,000 people that do network marketing. I get it. Perfect. Cool. But you know what makes me the difference? Is because you being connected to me is my energy. You buying the drink from me, you're connected to me automatically. You're going to grow automatically. Now, of course, you could do business with somebody else. Perfect. Do business with somebody else. That's fine. But everything that you do has a direct connection to somebody else's growth. And when I say buy my drinks, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, anybody, if I do a photo shoot with So, me being connected to her will bring greatness into how she's going to elevate into her new thing, because she's going to learn from me. I'm going to learn from her. Do you understand what I'm saying? And thanks for the loves. I appreciate it. Thank you. You are always one connection away from one handshake away from connection. Do you know I am one handshake from Anthony Joshua, or 2? Now, has he won a fight? No. So there's no point me interviewing him. From Nigerian to Nigerian, I need you to level up your game, my bro. But that doesn't matter. You're always one handshake away. So, Makita and Kay, I don't know them, but I was a direct correlation to Makita and her and us by getting together on after church, after a meeting. Automatically our energy shifted. She felt more alive because she felt seen, because I was listening to her from a stranger to a stranger. Do you know, network marketing will never, the thing that taught me is that your friends and family won't buy. Some of y'all have bought my product. Some of y'all have done business with me. You didn't know me. Carla can talk about it. Ciao, Carla. She's done business. She found people will buy from you, and it will be strangers. It will not be your family. But the reason why you don't want to do network marketing, one of the reasons you don't want to show up on social media is because you're too scared of what the others are going to think of you. Well, let me tell you this. Regardless of what you do, even if you show up on social media, even if you don't, it does not matter. People are still going to judge you. You, by watching me on social media, you have already judged me. You either like me or you don't, and that's cool. Some of y'all say I'm way too loud. Cool for you. I don't care. It's my show. It's my show. I do whatever I want. But some of you will be like, oh my goodness, I need more of this energy. But because I have to show up as an obedient person in sucking at first, in making mistakes, in sounding slazy, in finding it just really difficult to, at some point, falling in love with the game. I saw the other day, right? Because we opened the UK market. I'm going to give you an example, right? No. Should I do that? No, it doesn't matter. Where was I going to go? Because I was going to go share somebody, right? I'm getting way too excited here because I was listening to worship music before, so that just pumped me up. But let's go into the second one, connections. I like you already. I just got here. I love your energy. Love it. Right? There you are, Jade. And thanks for the follow. By you building your tribe, and I want to tell you this, and I'm going to give you this. I was talking to somebody yesterday, okay? Y'all don't need to know who I was talking to, okay? But have you ever had this moment where you had a dream, you were so driven that later down the line, it happened in reality? I'll give you this. When I was younger, when I was a little patootie, somebody asked me like how old I am. I think of me, I'm 35. Whatever Rihanna age is turning this year, that's my year. I don't know how old. 35, 36. Anyways, I'm an 88 child. Back in the day, if you guys don't know, I listened to Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, so personal development, very heavy, etc. And I still remember, I wish I had the picture, but I think it's back in my parents' garage back in France. And I wrote on this piece of paper, there's various different things that I wrote, but I said, I want to have international friends. You've got to understand this, guys. I said, I want international friends all around the world. I move country to country. I've moved 12 times. I speak French, English, and Italian. I used to speak Dutch. I used to speak German. I don't speak it anymore, but I probably could. I have moved 12 times. I've always been a stranger in my own country, but I've always said I want to build something where I have international friends all around the world. Now, this was when I was 15. So 15 minus 35, whoever wants to count that. Glad I'm not in math. That's why I always say I have an accountant. So the accountant can do this job, not my finger. But whatever that number is, I have walked the walk. Sometimes in your life, your vision won't come to fruition yet in the midst of it. But let me tell you this, Wi-Fi is something that you cannot see, but you can feel. Confidence is something that you can't pick up, you can't touch, but you can feel. Can you walk in owning who you are? I didn't start having the energy that I have today because I started like everybody else being scared. I was talking to somebody and he said, when he started his YouTube channel, right? He was saying, I used to like yell at the video. Now I don't do it anymore, 10 years later, right? Invece in Italian, on the other side, I was like very much like with my hands, I was in your face. I was like very loud. But now I can say, well, today I'm very loud, but because I'm excited. But when I look at the video that I filmed when I was supposed to get married, but the guy dumped me on the phone. I lost my suitcase in Spain. I had to move to Italy because my dad forced me to go to learn a new language. And because I shut down my first business that cost me 50 euros, but shut it down for 4K, I still showed up on social media and I did pre-recorded videos. I did pre-recorded videos for y'all, inspirational videos, right? I wasn't confident enough, so I'd have the video. I'd do it in French. I'd do it in English, subtitles in French. And then I post it every Monday. I'd send the words of what I was going to say to my dad. So he would check my videos and then I would record them. Every Monday I would send that. And I did that for about 7 months. Some got lost. Some are on my Facebook page. You guys can go and watch it. Some are on my YouTube page. But I did it every Monday. You know why? Because I was so low in a moment where I was lost. I thought I was going to get married, but the guy dumped me on the phone. And when I was in Spain with my family, and I felt that emotionally, I was in so much emotional pain. Sometimes it's not about the physical pain. It's the emotional pain. You want to know why? Like my last breakup? It's not even that Because you hear some people say, oh yeah, like you've been through a lot. My last relationship that I've been through, it was 7 years. The guy just decided that, we're just not compatible anymore. Hey Maria, how are you, my love? It's the silence of not having a choice to save a relationship when somebody doesn't want to save it on their own. It's the silence where you have no answer and you got to figure the stuff out. You have to live in a suitcase for 2 weeks, but you still show up on social media. My nail tech that did my nails a couple of days ago, she said, how's like your new life with your because you moved house, etc. How's it going? I said, we're not together anymore. She's like, oh, I didn't know. I was like, I've been talking about it, but not really talking about it. But then she's Russian, so sometimes they don't understand your whole words. That's okay. That's cool. That's fine. Like, not everybody knows. But your battles will inspire others to show up. And that's another thing that I didn't write here, but that's why network marketing saved me. Had I not had a purpose, had I not had a vision of helping the multicultural millennial to earn an extra income and to show up on social media with confidence, I wouldn't be so adamant and showing up diligently every day. There were some days I didn't have any heart. I couldn't show up. Did I burn out? Absolutely. But would I do it again? Oh, 1,000%. Because some of y'all can be just inspired by a conversation. Maybe Maria is like inspired by something. Virgo Queen, thank you, my love, for, what's your name? Virgo Queen, I'm sorry. I think you told me your name, but for some reason it's not coming to me. But hey, Eve and Carla, my purpose in serving, my purpose in giving you what I have, because I've been obedient to, and whatever you guys want to believe, but I believe in God. I'm Christian. But believing that God is using me in some way, shape, or form to inspire you to not give up. Whatever that is, you don't want to do the business with me, that's fine. You don't want to buy the products from me, that's fine. You just want to follow and you want the energy, that's fine. Whatever. I really don't care. My point here is to give you value so you say, you know what? I believe in you, Charisse. I believe in you, Makita. I believe in you, Maria. I believe in you, Pete. I believe in you, Carla. I believe in you, So. I believe in you, Eve. I believe in you, Kelly. I believe in you, Sasha. I believe in you, Kiara. You have no idea how much I believe in you because I know what it is to feel alone. I know what it is to feel in an industry back in the day when I was in fashion where they told you, don't be loud. Don't laugh too loud. Or looking at my face, no, we're not taking you for that interview because you're too bold and you're going to scare the clients away. Well, don't worry. Payback is coming. And it will bite you back because I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Now, that's not arrogance. It's Godfidence. And so by me meeting these two awesome women, which I'm so blessed, you have no idea. It's funny. I went to church and today I met somebody else that I've connected on social media for a while and I hadn't seen her since COVID. And she came up to me. She's like, I love you. I'm like, girl, I haven't seen you in such a long time. And she's like, I've been to this church I was like, how long have you been to this church? It's 2005. I'm like, but if you know me, because I go to Hillsong Church. I went to Hillsong Church. If you know me, I go in and out. Like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm like, I'm just in and out. But I brought my two girls. Well, sounds as if I'm like mafia-ish. That's not what I meant. I just brought them because we just to be in the moment. Anyways, I'm a super connector. I've always said that. But last thing, and I want to leave you guys with this, is the belief. And I was listening to this sermon today, just before I jumped on. You guys can watch it on Transformational Church with Mike Todd. He was talking about 6 things. And I'll wrap it up in something just like so easy for you guys to understand. But the vision that you have of where you're heading, my vision, if you guys don't know, in her helping the multicultural millennial team, there's not enough mixed race, mixed melanin, mixed ethnicities on stages at this point that are earning an extra income. I know by me leading the people that will change because it takes a leader to change. But in order for you to build your belief This is something that some of y'all don't really get because you're like, yeah, I've gone to the gym. But my love, you haven't gone to the gym. You signed up to the gym, but you haven't even put a foot into the gym right now. I want you to start receiving whatever God wants you to do, universe, whatever it is. I want you to write it down. Write the pen. Take the pen. Write it down. Ciao, Ariana. Come stai, amore? Work it. Speak it. Refine it. Rehearse it. Okay, cool, Olivia, but that's like a lot of words. Girl, or my boy, however you say it. Receiving the word is understanding what is it in this year. And if some of y'all don't have this, I want you to find the word that you have for 2024. Now, my company has this word, which is reach new heights, which I talked to Makita about. I'm smiling because she knows. Reaching new heights. Whatever that word is, for her, it's unstoppable. Makita is the unstoppable. Whatever that word is for you, find that word. Okay. I want a word that will transform you. It could be unstoppable. It could be fearless. It could be peace. It could be whatever you feel right now when you say, what is my word? And it comes to you, and it's the first word that comes to you, take it. I want you to write down and ask, what is it that you want from me this year? Is it to build the body? Is it to take care of the body? Is it to go on a fast? Is it to earn an extra income? Is it to cleanse your whole new friendship, make new friends? Whatever it is. Hey, Afrina Emma. Whatever that word is, I want you to receive it, write it down. Once you write it down, I want you to work towards it. What does that mean, work towards it? Well, working towards it means what you say you're going to do. Peace, there you are. I love that, Waves Wine. So I want you to understand, what is that word peace going to be within you? How are you going to create peace? Mine a couple of years ago was fearless. I want to be fearfully made by doing things that get me out of my comfort zone. So at the time, that was like doing live videos consecutively and just talking, being, that was the next year was, I think it was abundance. Last year, I was booked for 4 things. I talked to a group of private people that were in a group, I think it was 30,000 or 3,000 women, talking about confidence. I was booked on stage in Poland. I got another invite for something else, and there's another thing and something else. I cannot remember because it's just like it's going through. My girl and her passion for what she does. Absolutely. I talk about it all day, every day. That was my word of abundance. Abundance will come in so many different ways, right? My word this year, there's actually 3 component different words, but they entangle all into one. And I'll tell it once I've seen the fruit of it. But although doesn't matter. Let's focus. Receive it, write it, work it. Then I want you guys to speak it, right? Speak it every single day as if you have it and it's already there. I know, I see the team of people. I see Musa changed his life by earning an extra income. I see Kiara, where she was a single mom, but she brought her child to Disneyland and she was able to pay for it. I see Samantha, her changing her life. I see Sasha being a PT and him having an extra income, being able to support his business because he's helping his clients and he has more energy to show up on social media and he has more confidence. I see his trophies. I see that he has also helped other people. I see it. I speak it. Thanks, Derek, for the follow. I know it's here. I will repeat it all around the room. My house is so blessed. Call me crazy, but I speak life every time I open my door. Every time I walk into a room, I'm blessing the house. I am blessing the room. I am blessing the new people that I'm connecting with. I'm blessing you in so many different ways. By me showing up, I even asked God before I showed up on social media, I was like, God, use me in any way, shape, or form that you can. Careful with your words. There's another powerful one that is, and I ask you to use this lightly because I used it, but I said it earlier on, so I can say it again. I ask God today, remove me from anybody that does not deserve, I do not need in my life. I ask that you cut the cords and remove it. Now that's kind of a powerful prayer. I know it's the words, but your words are so sharp. You're welcome, my love. What's your name? I guess your name is not Waves Wine and Wine. Oh, thanks, love, Makita, for Hi Sahara. Once you speak your words, you got to refine it. Refine it means, and this is what network marketing has taught me, is adapting the things that work. When you have pottery, right? I don't know if you guys have done pottery or painting or knitting or whatever. Let's go simple pottery because I've done pottery before. There's a way you put the clay, and there's a way you put the water on the clay, and you touch the clay for it to make the vase. At first, it looks like a massive big blob, and you see the thing turning, and that's it. Like it just, and it goes nowhere. There's a certain art with like the clay where you turn it from one side to the other that feels that it right, and then it grows into a vase. However that is, there's a way you turn it. That is refining your gift. Oh, Yasmin. Okay, hey, Yasmin. Right? My way of reaching out to you, of showing up on social media, of asking about my products and my service is my own way. You've got to find your way. So just as your dream, you've got to refine it. I am very good at speaking words, speaking life over it. Some of y'all will be better at smelling. Some of you will be better at visualizing. Some of you will be better at scripting. Gosh, whatever it is, work for you. I dislike scripting. I don't like scripting. Hey, Hillary, love. I don't like it. But what I do like is I will speak life. That's why I always say my words are so sharp. So this is, and when I say refine, and I'll go to the last one and I'll leave you with this. So back in the day, I still remember this is so bad because my words now are so sharp that I don't want it to happen again. So cast those words from them. Jesus, but I got to tell the story. So I was when I was back in the gym, because I used to do athletics and rugby. I don't know if you guys have had this. And if you guys have had this, like, I really want you guys to be careful what you say. So we were doing like this gym class and they were starting to do CrossFit stuff. And so we had the bar and there was this person in front of me and they had the bar. And when you at the gym, you have the bar and then you add the weights. For some reason, the person put on the weights, but not on the other side, and then strap it. If you see that, the bar, you put the weights and then you strap it on both sides, right? It was not like a fancy gym. It was something, like aerobics class, whatever, back in France that I was doing. And for some reason, she picked it up and the weight went like this. I laughed my behind off, but it like just laughing at me, and I laughed at my mom. God was like, Olivia, who are you? Like, you do not laugh at other people. And I laughed at her bar on both sides, and she lifted the bar. I laughed my behind off. Hey, Jessica. Well, God taught me that I did that myself, and I did the other side. So I put on the weights one side and I put it on not the other. And I was like, what a humbling moment. Well, we're not doing that anymore. And I had to learn the hard way. Ciao, Katarina. So I was like, you know what? Serves me a lesson. I'll take it. Never make fun of anybody else because it could reciprocally go down to you. So when I see something and somebody's making fun of somebody else, I will think before I say it because I don't want it to happen just like it happened to me. Right? So when you receive, write, work, speak, refine with your words, your writing, your scripting, whatever that is, you rehearse it every single day. Hello, Shireen. How are you, my love? You rehearse it all the time. The thing that cannot happen is some of y'all so much in your head, you guys won't put it into action. Some of you guys know me on social media, on my reels and my stuff. There's some that I was talking to Katerina at church. I was telling some of my reels, like they'll have the words and then maybe they have a mistake, whatever. I'll add a little caption. I won't even do the hashtags and I post it straight away. Why? Because I don't want to think, oh my goodness, it should be perfect. I'm here, yes, to give value, give quality, but at the same time, I have to teach my mind that I don't need to do things perfectly, right? We're already made in so many perfectly unperfectly made. I believe that we're like a, how do you call it? That kintsugi, which is a kintsugi, I think. It's broken pieces blended with, silk gold traits. We're beautifully and wonderfully made. What if we just owned our mistakes and just showed up every single day? And that's literally what network marketing has taught me. It has taught me that, yes, I connected Makita and Kay together. I had a beautiful conversation. Kay, I'd never met her. Charmaine, I could talk because, like, I know we never met. We never connected. We had brunch the other day together. I was doing a water fast, but it was so cool to connect with her. Beautiful conversation. You're always, excuse me, one handshake away. But how do you rehearse it, Olivia? I know I was talking about the 3 ways of what network marketing had taught me, but I want to give you some value because that's just what I do. Rehearse it. I want you either to have it in your wall. I want you to have a reminder. I want you to speak. For example, Jasmine talked about peace. I want you to speak the words of peace over yourself. Can every morning you do, I don't know, EFT tapping, which is like emotional freedom technique without like the acupuncture, but without the needles, but it's just acupuncture. Okay. Peace. Could that look like maybe listening to No More Chris Brown, Drop It Like It's Hot, or I Want to Ride on That D? Like, no. We're not doing that in 2024. Okay. As much as I love Chris Brown, there comes limits. Can you listen to maybe worship music? Can you listen to music that are elevating, Christian music, whatever you want, right? Yes, I agree. Lovely brunch and fulfilling conversation, right? Like, I don't have anything special more than you guys. The only thing is I have drive. And I know that the 4 core values that we have within the team that we have created, because it's not just me. We have excellence, empathy, energy, and execution. And that's the core values for where we're heading within the team. But what is that going to be for you? Right? Listening to classical music. Classical music is such a good thing. My nephew is so smart listening to classical music. Like, I swear, listening to classical music will just like in tune. I can't back it up with science. I'm not your scientist. In fact, it's funny because I don't have the drink here, but the evening drink that helps with like recover and has iron and stuff. I didn't even know. When I tell you network marketing, you need to know the ins and outs of the product. I didn't even know what the product was. I thought it was guava, but apparently it's a pear drink. Anyways, it's a pear something. There's something pear in it. I didn't know that after 3 years. What I'm saying to you, so you guys understand the point, you do not need to know how it is going to come. You need to believe that it's here. You need to know that it's there. You need to speak it as if it's there. I don't know the man that's coming into my life, but I know I won't marry him. You know why? Because I just ended up a relationship for 7 years and the person didn't want me. But baby, don't worry. My man is on the line. Do I know exactly where he is? Ain't my problem. I don't know. I don't know at all. I already have my list of my man, even though some people say don't really list, write the list, whatever. But I know that he is coming. Will he come on a unicorn horse? Maybe not. Will he come in a BMW X6? I don't know. Maybe, because that's the car that I want. Or will he just come and slide in my DMs from a simple, I don't know, post that I saw? I don't know. But I will tell you, he's going to come. Like, watch it. You're so inspired for real. Oh, bless my love. You reminded me. I'm going to take the evening drink. Girl, take it now. But when you take it, as I said in the video, put a little bit in there, shake it, wait it until it like fizzles, and then add some more water and drink it as if it's like a whiskey. Okay, drink it slowly. Hey, how are you, my love? Same as like the business. Do we have the team of 5,000 right now? No, we don't. I will tell you honestly, and I'm going to watch back this video at some point, like years down the line. We don't have 5,000 people yet in the team, but we do. I see them on stage. I bless them as I come into my home. I bless them as if they are there already. I bless them with abundance. I see them already, but sometimes seeing it will come to fruition. When I still remember this because I don't know if you guys know Bob Proctor that passed away a few years ago. And I'll leave you guys with this. I'm good, thank you. Yes, I'm doing really good. Um, this is so awesome. I have to post it into my stories on Insta. Maybe some of you guys know. But Bob Proctor, at the time, about what was it, 10 years? Nah, girl, 10 years. Five, no, six years ago. I was in the midst of like changing my network marketing company. I didn't know which one I wanted, blah, blah, blah. The first one didn't work. And I was like, look, I don't want to do it, blah, blah. Anyways, a friend calls me up and he says, like, hey, look, I want you to join this network marketing company. Bob Proctor is in it. Bob Proctor is a motivational speaker, blah, blah, blah. Right. How slowly, lucky I said I was going but yeah, no, yeah, don't drink it as a shot because don't. I'll voice note you why. Well, no, not that, I mean, everybody could know, but like the evening drink has so many minerals, your body just needs to like, this one, you can shot it. The power cocktail, you can shot it. The other one, not really, like just go slowly with it as if like it's a whiskey. Un aperitivo. Anyways, so I was looking for a company. A friend said, hey, Bob Proctor, personal development, like the GOAT in visualization and stuff, is in the company. Do you want to join? No, don't want, but that's cool. I wish you the best. I'm not interested. And I said, as I hung up that conversation with them, I said, I'm going to meet Bob Proctor. I don't know how I'm going to meet Bob Proctor, but I'm going to meet Bob Proctor. I know. Left that. Like, I live in delusion land at some point. Like, I live in delusion land, but I also want you to know there's action behind. I just forgot about it. I'm like, whatever, it's gonna come. I don't know when. Did my stuff. I was building and my styling business for high ticket sales. Well, clearly didn't work out because now I'm in network marketing, but whatever. Anyways, Bob's your uncle. Fast forward. A month later, my friend messages me and he's like, look, I can't fly you, but I have a ticket to see Bob Proctor. Do you want in? I can't fly you there. I can't pay for the hotel, but I can get you in. Now at the time, I think it's like say 1,000, 2,000 pounds a ticket, like to get into Bob Proctor, to go and see him. What did I say? I told you I'm not paying for the events. Now, did I end up in LA Inglewood and I managed to be like completely lost in purple? Apparently, you don't wear purple because like it's sort of like gang stuff. And I managed to get into Inglewood, and every single day I would walk from Inglewood to the Hilton Hotel. I thought it would take me 10 minutes to get there. It took me 40 minutes, and I would always like stared by people like, what is that woman doing walking in heat? Because like, who is she? I would walk every single day for the 3 days to get there, and I got back, and it did not matter. I would go, but I said I was going to meet Bob Proctor. I even have a photo of him. And I managed to get a photo with him. And you know what is even crazy about that? He said, hey, you're familiar. What's your name? Olivia. What's your last name? Igwe. Ah, I know your dad. Your dad is Chris Igwe. Yeah. He knew I was going to get a photo with him because security started advancing when I got closer to him. I'm telling you, you don't need to know the end of the story. You need to keep showing up and believing for it. Oh, it is going to pass. So when you see me crazy talk where we're heading, crazy talk that things will happen, I swear. It absolutely will. Now, how did I get to a part where I'm smiling? I had to go from pain, okay? Like, you have to go from hardship. You have to go from learning who you are. You have to go from overriding. You have to also go from fasting. In the next couple of days, we'll be doing a 5-day fast. Now, you don't need to do a fast, but like what I want you guys to understand is in the glitz of the glam of me showing you and sharing honestly what has gone in my life, I've also had low lows. But I've had to believe that there's better. I've had to know and see that it's coming. In the midst of right now, it doesn't feel right. In the midst of right now, there's a lot of rejection. In the midst right now of nobody seeing me. In the midst of right now losing a relationship. In the midst of going to go through 2 abortions. In the midst of supposed to get married, but the guy dumped me on the phone. In the midst of having to open a business, but to shutting down for 4K. It's okay. I'll show up. I'll keep showing up if you allow me to tell my story. Because I am no different from you. Yes, and I don't have a hard background where I grew up in the streets. I didn't grow up in the streets. I don't even think I would be able to grow up in the streets. Like at this point, maybe if I did, but whatever. Not the point of the story. I love you, squirrel mom. But I grew up in a loving family. But that doesn't mean that I didn't go through emotional heartbreak or emotional things that, as I said, Wi-Fi, you can't touch it. Wi-Fi, you can't touch it. Confidence, you can't touch it, but you can feel it. You know when it's working. I wouldn't be able to go live had I not had Wi-Fi. But I know it's working because I'm trusting. I receive it, I write it, I work it, I speak it, I refine it, I rehearse it because I trust it is coming. You know your parcel that you ordered? Like I ordered lipstick from my girlfriend that is another network marketing company on Avon. I ordered some products from her. I'm not checking to see where the product is. I trust that it's coming to me tomorrow because it said it's about 2-3 days to arrive. I know it's arriving. But in the midst of the knowing, in between what I want to where we're heading, I got to trust and believe and repeat all the time. What gets repeated gets remembered. What gets repeated gets remembered. All the time, all the time, all the time. Right? So guys, that your homework for you today, from what I talked on what network marketing has taught you, that you can never understand if you do not do it. Regardless if you join, regardless if you're not. If you hear something from this, and this is your call, whatever God will lead you to believe, to think, what you need to know, is if I can have it, so can you. You're completely qualified for this. Oh, love you, Beth. Absolutely love watching your lives. Love you. TikTok. I'm going to leave the live on Instagram, Facebook. I also have it on YouTube. I see one person on YouTube. I don't know who that is. I was struggling the other day. I'm like, I don't want to go on YouTube. Dude, you do things the hard way. You just do it. But, and I'll leave you with this. I know I keep on saying, I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this. At this point, I should probably just have a show. Confidence is not saying what you're going to do. It's promising to yourself what you say you're going to do, and you're going to do it regardless. It's not convenient for me to go live at 8 o'clock at night, but I will still show up and I will still do it. It's not convenient for me to do it every single day, but I will still do it because I promised to myself what I said I was going to do. And even if there's one person, like right now we have 12 people on TikTok. We had 2, but we actually have up to 6 on Insta. On TikTok, it just on Facebook it went from 5 to 1 to 2, and then YouTube we have 1 person. I'm cool with only maybe inspiring 1 person. Absolutely fine with that, because if that 1 person took action tomorrow, today, and it changed their whole life, that was already a win. My mission is so big that I know that right now it has to be serving and giving my time. There will be a point in my life I will not be able to go live as much as I would want to, and I'll have to schedule it. But I know right now my time in giving is serving for you guys. And live video is probably the best because some of y'all have maybe never seen me. TikTok, I know the algorithm is a little bit like in and out, but you guys would have probably never connected with me had I not gone live, because you can't see my personality just with like a short little video. But you can see me fumble over my words. You can see me drink my drink. You can see me being okay. You can hear me laugh. You can see me interact with Ariana, to Kat, to, Aofe, to Beth, to Makita, to Emma. Like, you guys can see I value you guys. And that's something that live video at first is scary. Just like going on stage is scary. But me going live, and I know this is a little bit strategic for you guys, but by me going live every single day, I swear that is what got me to talk in Poland on stage. Simply. I wouldn't have been booked for Poland had I not gone live on all 3 platforms. Hey, Emma. Kid you not. Because I was willing to serve. And LinkedIn is a different beast, right? You can't really talk much on network marketing. Not, hey Sarah, not that it's a different ball game. And my dad are super connected. So like, you know, it's just a different thing. I Instagram, Facebook, TikTok is just easy for me. I just love it. It's my platforms. But LinkedIn is a little bit different. But if you strategically know where you're heading, automatically it changes the ball game. And I would wish for you guys to live in your absolute fullest potential, where you're earning the cash flow that you desire. What breaks me the most is when I hear women that, you know, depend on their man. And not that I was depending on my ex, but there's not enough women that are living their purpose. Like, tomorrow we go to Dubai. Like, I wish all of you on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, that we say, you know what, tomorrow let's go to Dubai. Let's go to Dubai, Habibi, and go like first class. But we can't do that because we haven't worked on our gifts. We haven't working on our financial, you know, issues that we were brainwashed with, where, you know, women should have, you know, look after the kids and whatever. No. You should have like your own cash flow. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was saying, you share bank accounts? You don't have like your own bank account? She's like, yeah, we put everything all together. I'm like, girl, you need to get your own bank account where you just put money on the side if you want, but that could get you like a coffee, whatever. And every time like you earn something, like you put that money on the side. It's yours, baby. Thanks, Sophie. Thank you for my hair. Great. So guys, my energy has lowered down. Clearly you guys can see that or not, but hopefully you guys have proven the point of a couple of things for you guys to munch on. If you guys have anything, you guys can message me on Insta. It's much faster, or Facebook. That's really up to you guys. TikTok, the DMs are just nuts. They're just useless at this point. But remember, be you, do you. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. And I shall go live tomorrow. Yesterday, today, like Saturday to Sunday is like my day off. So I just today, for example, with Makita, we went to Legoland with her child, and Mom, if you're watching this, I just want to say, and Jesus, please, I'm sorry. I didn't steal the cup. It's just like the cup was, you know, it took it. I just took it. It was looking at me, so I just took it. It didn't have, you know, it's the ones where you put Smarties in it. So anyways, another cup. As my friend said, it's the one that I could add more of the voodoo drink. Yes, I will remember this live stream. You're welcome, my love. Guys, love you, appreciate you. Now I have to turn off all these streams. Let's get this. Legoland. It was so cool, Legoland. We had a book of bubble tea on top of that. And we sang, Go Shawty, it's your birthday. I'll put the stories in on Insta. But guys, love you, appreciate you. Thank you for tuning on. I've borrowed a gaming cup from Arcade. Yeah, there you are. Like, we borrowed. I mean, it was looking at me. I didn't want to put the Smarties, but I just wanted the cup. And the security guard didn't say anything because I'm cute. Thanks, M&M's, for sponsoring me on today's video. Talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Now I got to turn all these turns off. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. It is what it is. Nothing's perfect. Bye, guys.